Sophia, my computer teacher told us to teach Python tomorrow. I am little confused here. Will she teach us about the Python snake? Oh no, dear Romy. She will teach Python computer language. Computer language? I'm very excited to learn this. Please tell me about it. Okay, Romy. Let us learn about Python in this chapter. We are familiar with a few programming languages such as Scratch, Small Basic, and HTML. We know that algorithm and flowcharts are used in the creation of a program. With the help of an algorithm and a flowchart, we can easily create a program in any programming language. All we need to know is the syntax of that language. In this chapter, we will learn about another programming language called Python. Python is one of the most popular and widely used high-level computer programming languages nowadays. It is a simple and easy-to-use language. This is especially meant for beginners. It resembles English language and has simple syntax. Therefore, it is easy to learn and does not require any previous computer programming knowledge. Python is an open-source language. That means it can be downloaded free from the internet, easily installed, and used thereafter. It is a multi-purpose and general-purpose language. It can be used for designing different types of applications, ranging from simple programs for solving mathematical problems to complex ones. For example, software, web-based applications, 3D applications, and so on. Python is also an object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming, OOP, helps to break down a problem into a number of small functions or methods. This type of programming emphasizes on data and objects. Objects are the fundamental feature of an OOP. Features of Python. The following are different features of Python programming language. It is easy to learn and use. Learning and using Python is easy as it uses simple English words to write programs. Easy to maintain. Python source code is easy to maintain. Object-oriented language. Python follows object-oriented approach and uses the concept of classes and objects. Free and open source. As mentioned earlier, Python is available on the internet free of cost and can easily be downloaded from Python's official website. The source code of Python is also available. Platform independent. Python can be run on different platforms such as Linux, Windows, Mac, and so on. Therefore, it is a platform-independent language that does not require a special software or hardware to be installed upon. Extensible and integrated language. Python has the flexibility of code written in other languages such as C or C++ to be incorporated in it. We can merge the code written in these languages in the Python programs and can run them. Inbuilt IDLE. Python has an inbuilt IDLE, integrated development environment, using which Python programs can easily be written, debugged, and run within the same window. Interpreted language. Python uses interpreter to run the programs. Interpreter translates the program line by line, which makes the process of debugging easier. Installing Python. To work in a Python environment, first we need to install it. The steps to install Python are as follows. Step 1. Download the installation package from the following link: https://www.python.org/downloads/. Step 2. Select the version of Python to install. Here we are installing Python 3.9.5. Once the Python software is successfully installed, open the Python work environment. To do so, follow the steps given below. Step 1. Click on the Windows logo button. Go to Python 3.9. Step 2. Click on the idle Python 3.9 64-bit. The Python shell window will open. Modes in Python. IDLE is the integrated development and learning environment of Python. It contains the Python shell. There are two ways to enter commands in this mode: interactive mode using the shell window and script mode using the editor window. Interactive mode. In this mode, each code line is executed and output is seen on the next line. This mode gives output line by line and is used to test the code for errors. In the shell window, when we enter an expression such as 40 plus 20 and press the enter key, we immediately get the result as 60. Script mode. Script mode is used when we want to write a program that contains one or more statements. It is similar to writing a program in a text editor, such as Notepad. The editor window is used for this mode. In Python, to create a new file using the editor window, the steps are as follows. Step 1. Click on the File menu and then click on the New File option. Step 2. A new Python window opens and we can type the program here. Creating a program in Python. Let us create our first Python program. To do so, the steps are as follows. Step 1. In the Python shell window, click on the file, go to New File, a blank window will appear. Step 2. Type the code in the Python editor window. The first line shown in the program is a comment and the second line is the program statement. Saving a program. After creating a program, we need to save the file or program. To save the first Python program, the steps are as follows. Step 1. Click on the File menu, select the Save option. The Save As dialog box will appear. Step 2. Type the file name with extension .py, such as first_program.py, and click on the Save button. The file will get saved. Running a program. To run a program, click on the Run menu and select the Run module option. The program runs and the output is displayed in the Python shell window. Keywords in Python. Keywords are reserved words having a predefined meaning in programming language. They have a specific meaning and are case sensitive. Hence, whenever the Python interpreter comes across a keyword in a program, it processes the keyword according to the defined meaning. Some commonly used keywords in Python are and, break, class, def, else, for, if, return, while, as, assert, continue, false, global, true, not. Variables in Python. Variable is a reserved memory location used to store values. It is user-defined name used to identify a value. When a variable is created, it reserves some space in memory. The memory reserved or allocated by the interpreter depends on data type of the variable created. It also decides which type of value can be stored in this variable. Rules to declare a variable in Python are as follows. A variable name must start with a letter or the underscore character. A variable can be as short as a single letter or a long word. A variable name cannot start with a number. A variable name can only contain alphanumeric characters and underscores like capital A to Z, small a to Z, 0 to 9 numbers, and underscores. Space is not allowed in a variable name. Variable names are case sensitive, that is, name and a capital name, and all capital letters in name word are 3 different variables. Declaring and assigning values to variables. Python variables do not need a declaration to reserve memory space. The declaration happens automatically when we assign a value to a variable. The equal to sign is used to assign values to variables. On the left of the equal to sign operator is the name of the variable, and to the right of it is the value stored in the variable. For example, we are assigning the value 55 to the variable x, 3.28 to the variable y, and computer to the variable z. We can see the corresponding output in figure. Multiple assignments. We can assign a value to multiple variables in a single statement. It is known as multiple assignment. We can apply multiple assignments in two ways, either by assigning a single value to multiple variables or assigning multiple values to multiple variables. We are assigning an integer 38 to all the three variables. So, all the three variables are assigned to the same memory location. We can see the corresponding output in figure. Similarly, we can assign multiple objects to multiple variables. For example, in figure 16, x is assigned an integer object 7. The variable y is assigned a float value 18.9 and the variable z is assigned a string object Python. Data types in Python. The variables are reserved memory locations used to store values. The data stored in memory can be of many types. For example, name of a child is a text or string value, whereas the age of that child is a numerical value. Therefore, by assigning different data types to variables, we can store integers, decimals, or characters in these variables. The data type actually determines the type of value to be stored in a variable. For example, marks is equal to 25. In the above example, the value 25 is an integer, that is, a whole number without any decimal. There are 5 major data types in Python: numbers, list, dictionary, string, and tuple. Here we will learn only numbers and string data types. Numbers. This data type stores numeric values such as integer 1, 2, 3, float 3.8, 5.9, etc., or even complex numbers. String. This data type stores text values. String is a collection of contiguous set of characters represented in the quotation marks. For example, Python is a fun language. Quotation mark, hello is in double quotes, etc. Comments in Python. Comments are generally used to explain the parts of the code. They are not a part of the program, but they enhance its interactivity and make it readable. Comments are an essential tool for programmers. It is easy to understand the code if it has a proper explanation. A good programmer must use the comments. This is because in the future, if anyone wants to modify the code, then it can be done easily. There are 2 types of comments: single-line comment and multi-line comment. A single-line comment begins with a hash symbol and the whole line is considered as a comment. For example, a single-line comment dot print 60 plus 20 in brackets. Here we have written comment over the print statement using the hash. It will not affect our print statement. A multi-line comment is useful when we need to comment on many lines. We could insert a hash for each line to add a multi-line comment. In Python, triple double quotes and single quotes are used for multi-line comments. For example, hash assigning an integer value to a is equal to 50, triple quotes assigning an integer value to b is equal to 60, c is equal to a plus b, print c. Python statements. A statement is a command that the programmer gives to the computer. In the Python programs, some instructions are written which may or may not give some output. When an expression is evaluated, a statement is executed. For example, a is equal to 6, x is equal to y plus z, pi is equal to 3.14, and so on. These statements do not provide any output, but the statement like print computer will provide output as computer. Python print statement. The print statement prints the message defined by user on the standard output device, screen, or the text stream file. The empty parenthesis at the end indicates Python to produce an invisible new line character, which in turn will cause a blank line to appear on the screen. We can call print statement multiple times to add vertical space. It is just as if we were hitting the Enter key on our keyboard in a word processor. We may also pass a string directly to print. This will print the message onto the screen. In figure, the print statement just prints out the given string to the console. We could also extract that message into its variable with a meaningful name to enhance readability and promote code reuse, as in figure 21. Python input statement. In a program, the input statement is used to take input from the user. The input can be in the form of a number, string, or operator. If the input function is called, the program flow will stop until the user has given input and presses the return key. Let us learn how to use the input function in a Python program. Name is equal to input, what is your name, ? Within double quotes and parentheses. Age is equal to input, what is your age? Print name plus double quotes, including is, plus age plus double quotes, including years old. Parenthesis closed. Look at the program in figure 23 to take the name and age from the user and print the information. When we run the program, we will be asked to enter our name and age as in figure 24. Once we enter our name and age and press the enter key, the output statement appears containing the input values. Figure 25. What is your name? Sahil. What is your age? 27. Sahil is 27 years old. Python type statement. The type statement is used to identify the data type of a specific Python object. This function recognizes the quotation marks for string values. If an integer value is written in the quotation mark, this function will consider the type as string. In figure, the variable c is assigned the integer value, which is 89. The type statement type c displays the class integer when given under the print statement. Dictionary. IDLE, Integrated Development and Learning Environment. OOP, Object-Oriented Programming. Shell, an interface of Python. Program, a set of statements. Let's refresh. Python is a simple and powerful programming language. It is a free and open source software that can be downloaded free from the internet. Python is an object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming, OOP, helps to break down a problem into simpler and shorter functions or methods. There are two modes to work in Python: script mode and interactive mode. In the interactive mode, we type one command at a time, and Python executes the given commands to give us the output. Script mode is used when we want to write a program that contains one or more statements. The editor window is used for script mode. A string in Python can be created using single quotes, double quotes, and triple quotes. When the variable is created, it reserves some space in memory. While declaring a variable, we need to specify the type of value it will hold. The equal to sign is used to assign values to variables. Data type is used to represent data in the memory space of the computer. Keywords are reserved words that have a predefined meaning in a programming language. Comments are generally used to explain the parts of the code. The print statement prints the message defined by user on the standard output device, screen, or the text stream file. The input statement is used to take input from the user. The type statement is used to identify the data type of a specific Python object.